Yo, this is Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, Bully Rant Radio, and this is Bully Rant. So this one is pretty it's weird, because I don't know if I've ever been asked this question, but somebody asked me what is truly an American bully, and excuse me, allergies, but it's the funniest thing because this is a rough question in our community. And it's a rough question because, bottom line, leadership has not been great at defining what an American bully is. What we've seen in our community is that whatever comes in, we adjust to call it an American bully. When the truth of the matter is you do go back to the old school dogs, and what we call old school, even though that was just a decade ago. And you had real pockets. You had smaller dogs that, could move, could run and do their thing. And at the same time, you had bigger dogs who were athletic specimens, but they had fire. They had, life in them. And it drives me crazy now that the one thing that this breed was known for, not the only thing, but they were known as big athletic pit bull type dogs. A pit bull, a staffy. This is what they tell you that the breed was made of. Both of these dogs have fire. Both of these dogs have drive. And they were just supposed to be more muscular. And today, this acceptance of this bulldog thing, and I don't know, where they're going with this. I don't want any part of it because the dogs are very much not athletic. You see dogs that can't even walk around a show ring, and we won't even talk about that on this episode. But, we have taken away the very essence of this dog. This dog is a pit bull. This dog is supposed to be a dog that has life in it. That still is very good with people, but you might see him look at another animal and he's not going to cur down. He's got some drive to him. He looks at other animals and he's like, yeah, don't make me do it. I'm not quite like my ancestor pit bull where I snatch you up, but I might snatch you up. We've taken that away. These dogs are supposed to be able to grab a spring pole and do what they do on a spring pole. These dogs are supposed to have confidence, tail up, ready to stare down another animal because they have a drive. What we've seen from this breed is that basically they've turned these dogs into English bulldogs, which this is not supposed to be the case. And I'm not talking about the good English bulldogs. I'm talking about them bad English bulldogs that the English bulldog community don't even want over there. We have seen our breed become a mockery. If you have that dog, that's why conformation and structure means everything. Because as you know, a dog with a high rear and a bad top line and all these other things that you hear me complain about, they typically can't run. They can't move. The reason why you want that dog to be put together like a machine is because that dog is fast, athletic. He's built to do something. He's built to be athletic. He's built to be a linebacker. He's built to be a bodybuilder. He's built to stand for something. When you see this dog, it's an impressive physical specimen. Not a dog that wants to lay down and you have to spray him down with rubbing alcohol and ice packs. That's not what the American bully is. You think Remy. Most of y'all don't know that, in pictures when you seen Remy standing he was looking at another dog. Same thing with Monster. You can see it on Monster in the couple pictures that they always show of him. The fawn Monster. He's leaning out. He's got that. He could because he was ready to do something. Now, I'm not promoting that our dog should be, fighting, of course. Definitely not that. But don't take the spirit away from the dog. This dog should have life. This dog should be a nice family companion, but at the same time, he's alert and he has that thing about him to say, you know what? I'm not for no shit. We've taken that away. These dogs are supposed to be ripped up and muscular, not fat pot-belly pigs that can't walk or move around. This is the thing that frustrates me the most, and this is what has led me to talk about a lot of things. I want to see dogs that represent our breed in a positive light. The King Kamalis of the world, the Gottis of the world. You can make a very big bully dog, and the dog still be able to move, breathe, don't need shade, don't need all these things, and have and have an essence to itself. And because of people's greed, they have totally erased what the breed is supposed to be about, and that is our mission, is to preserve what this breed is about. It was a pleasure to see Mufasa do what he did this year because he's a real American bully. That's what an American bully is. Very big, very impressive, but at the same time, you don't see them having to stack his big ass up in the wagon and pull him around. I'm pretty sure Val wouldn't like that. He's a specimen, you know. I love him to death. And there are several other. I've always talked about Ruger. Very, very nice specimen, you know. Master Shifu on the pocket side, you know. Shifu is a very beautiful dog, you know. I mean, I can name off more and more, and I don't even name my own dogs, but, you know, at the end of the day, we need to get back to the essence of a dog that can walk around, move, has a little bit of fire, great muscle tone, great overall structure. This other garbage, this is what's destroying our breed, and it's not an American Bully. I don't care who or what authority thinks that they can tell you this. You don't change a breed totally and say that you still have a breed. No, you've made another breed and you're trying to erase the history of the true American Bully. You know, this is an art form. What we do is an art form. This you are carving, you know, out of flesh the perfect animal. You know, with a certain skill level to know about genetics and to know the blood that you're working with. It's not a thing of a fun show type of let's throw any type of dogs together and see what we get. And that's what it's turned into. The reason you have a standard is because you want your breeders to have a skill level. You know, when they see that standard, they say, okay, this is what I have to do to this to get to here. If you can't do that, then you're not a breeder and you're dumbing down the level of which we breed our dogs and really our whole entire community. You know, I hope that helped y'all some. I could go on for this for hours, and maybe I will live. But check me out, Hall of Fame Bullies on Facebook. That's the big page. You can message me there, or Quincy Terrell. And if you want to email me, it is Hall of Fame Pitts, still Pitts, Hall of Fame Pitts 3600@gmail.com. You know, we have some nice things coming up. Love to talk to y'all. Peace.